maybe someday. Tal's getting low here. He should be fine, but a couple more autos might do it. And there it is, first blood. Definitely not fine, the solo kill on the top lane.
Now we're both on tanks, so watch the replay. Tal had no mana and was greeding to push the last minions forward, and then just straight up gets chased down. There's no other way to put it. Glacial Augment Scion is not the Arcane Comet Scion. Didn't show enough respect. Juve walks up. A lot of points into the queue. Another slow one. Just too easy. Embarrassing from the side.
Of course, Faker goes for Rod of Ages first, and then we'll go into that item. Trying to pick up the blue, as you'll notice that KSV getting pretty aggressive in here.
Very nice leash spot. If Blank stays there, you'll notice it wasn't losing any patience, so no chance it was going to be stolen. Interrupt.
Blank a little bit too far forward here as he tries to challenge them, and even Core JJ roaming up from the bottom lane. Faker in a lot of trouble too. He's going to be forced to flash here. Does just barely get out.
Effort and Bang walk up. Couple of autos on this turret. It will go down.
One more. There it is. So they're going to split the gold. Needed to have Effort stay in. They're actually going to engage here on the Core JJ. Forced to pop that ultimate.
Play a lot in spring. See the replay of this invade. This is all about mid lane priority. Anivia being counterpicked means she has to be on the defensive side. They walk up and Blank chooses to go for a QE out rather than just flashing or trying to disengage in a different way. There were many safer ways for him to try to get out there. I believe Ultimate was available too, although can't confirm that as we see picture-in-picture.
Nice wall here to try to get the disengage, but Faker has no flash and nowhere to go. He's going to have to sacrifice himself just for the Ocean Drake. Everybody else, or rather the Cloud Drake even, everybody else is going to get out there and just die. Looking to dive onto Juve now, who is all alone. We do have Crown coming in from the jungle, but it looks like it will not be in time as Juve just...
Because 5 seconds of combat is a long time. A lot of fights are decided before then.
Here we go again from Crown, alone pushing a side lane, but this time it might actually beat SKT in. Blank not in a great spot here, is going to have that passive, but here comes Tal, going to chomp down and take away that Syndra. Can they save him though? He's so tanky, and there's no damage. Look at Ruler totally zoned out the entire time in this fight, and now Cubate's going to go down. Core JJ all by his lonesome on the right side. With the exhaust coming in here, trying to survive, but not looking good. The Grand Entrance gonna take him down. Double kill over to Bang.
Was trying to bail out the mid laner. If you watch the replay at the start, you might think, okay, Crown doesn't die. The cavalry are coming. This is going to be a one-team fight for KSV. But everyone on KSV uses their CC and commits to the fight before Ruler even manages to get auto attacks off. He gets 1 auto, 2 auto on a Bloblet, 3 autos, and then has to back away because SKT are in formation, with Faker being able to damage and peel for Bang, and Ruler is out of position. All the defensive ults and CC we use to try to kill the Zac and to peel.
Looking for Ruler here, but he always has that rocket jump to get away. Nice knock up here on a Blank. That's going to be a good chunk. They're even going to use the Sejuani ultimate, but good engage once again. Blank is going to go down, though, on the end of it. And now Core JJ getting onto Tal, who's getting pretty low. Faker's still in good position here, gonna move forward, try to get that E down, and it's gonna take down, and he does pick up the kill, so nice little play there from Faker on the Anivia. Boys in position, huge damage now though coming out from the Syndra SKT. They gotta be careful, they're playing with fire. Effort, again gonna jump in, has to flash away. Ruler again with the rocket jump, gets out of dodge.
Crystallize can really change the battlefield very quickly. They got the stun.
Faker's on a ward, and he's going to try to flash away from this one, but not looking good. But a good follow-up engage from Blank, and a fantastic wall, and there it is. The follow-up from Effort. They're going to get 2 as a massive wall comes in from Faker. The godlike plays to turn that fight around.
You can see that KSV are not ready in practice to play against Anivia. It looked like the easiest pick of all time. Faker caught in the shop for the multiple times this season, but the wall turns it around. Again, KSV can do no damage with that stunner, and SKT looking for Baron.
The wall is going to be very nice, but lots of low members here on the side of SKT. They got to get off of this one and disengage. Cubate's just running on in. The Feast, they want to get that Baron, but it's stunned. He does get it at the last second. That was like 150 health left over. Nice wall once again here from Faker. Doesn't look like KSV Want to fight this one, and it's just way too much CC.
Is able to get the Baron eventually. Watch the replay. He's backing on a ward. Again, we've seen this from Faker time and time again, a bad habit. He ends up getting ulted. Only realizes it after the CC hits, but then watch the crystallize.
Look at Seraphs too.
And you see, where's the damage? Ruler and Crown, they can't do anything apart from autoing Effort a few times. So 2 people die instantly after being split by the wall. Power of Anivia in a choke. She's not quite...
Doesn't really have an escape outside of her flash.
I'm going to put it out there. Pyrion did his job as well.
Oh, KorJJ, we'll see you later. Certainly doing his job for SKT this time around.
The damage in the fountain.
Really good engage once again. And KSV now somehow, after losing the Baron, tails between their legs. They have no answer as Ruler is stunned for what seems like ages. Has to go back to the fountain. This push never seems to end. They're getting in there. Crown is getting low. He cannot clear the wave, and Anivia is having so much fun. Certainly is working out in the way that Faker is playing the Anivia tonight. KorJJ is going to get caught again. Has to blow his ultimate, but we'll see if he gets out of this one. Non-stop CC, and there is just no escape. He tries to use the blasting flat. Uses a desperation to knock up from the Cho'Gath. Really good as well. And another nice wall. Effort's going to hop in and hop out as they gain even more time. Bang got to be careful there, but they bait in Ruler. Can't quite get him down, and now Blank in a little bit of trouble. Has to kidnap out of there. Spring on the champion. There's the engage. They're going to get Ruler over there. Crown in the front line. He's just going to disappear. And now the back line. Look at Ruler. He cannot get close in this fight. Everybody just going to be running with their tail between their legs. Sion going to lead the charge as, again, KorJJ goes down. There's nothing they can do. Crown just getting bursted out of that fight before it even started.
And Syndra had so much of a fun time in lane against Anivia. Great lane, but out of lane, no fun at all. They're looking for the end.
Yeah, they're looking for it here. KSV, they're going to survive at least for now. But another fantastic ball. You're not getting away with this one as the kidnap comes in. And Ruler, it's going to go down eventually. They go for Juve first. Ruler just knows he cannot do anything. The inhibitor's going to respawn.
Awkward.
So they cannot end the game. It's really up to Ruler here to try to go 1v5. We'll see if he can actually do it. Very doubtful as the long death timers are coming in at 38 minutes. They kill the inhibitor, and that's going to do it for the game. Another wall just for good measure, and the 2-0 from SKT. A big surprise for sure, as they say, we want to go to the playoffs.
SKT get some payback onto KSV, take them down twice in the regular season in LCK Spring and keep their slim hopes of making it to the playoffs alive. They still need results to go their way. Rox Tigers has the inside track and they play Kongdu Monster in our second set. But the most tantalizing thing about this game is that KSV may end up doing the double favor for them, Valdez, because KSV play against the Rox Tigers next week. And if they lose to SKT and beat Rox, which is certainly possible with how good KSV have been outside of this game, SKT have a real shot of making it to playoffs.
That they do. This was the win they needed. Bang could hardly believe it. He had his hand over his mouth like, oh my God, did I do that? As certainly was a very dominant game there from SKT. As Koma looks really happy. It's nice to see him run into the booth and especially go over to Tal and say, wow, you guys had a really good game. Something he had so much trouble with is teleports. He got a fantastic one, which really got the ball rolling, and he did a good job of zoning out Ruler and making him just insignificant in this game. KSV, they're not devastated. They know they still have a good chance of making it into playoffs, but certainly not a feel-good moment for their team.
I mean, KSV probably...